So hello everyone and welcome to another webinar by Наш МeetUp that is about Jobbsprånget. It sounds a bit funny in in Russian. I can explain it sometime, but that's about connecting employers and the newcomer academics from Ukraine. We have our speaker with us, Laras Piniджи from Jobbsprånget, and I will ask her to present herself in a couple of minutes. Right now, I will tell a couple of words about what context we're in and what MeetUp is, Наш МeetUp is, so everyone who's here for the first time know what we are about. So, Наш МeetUp is a non-commercial organization that has been connecting Russian-speaking specialists from different countries that now live in mostly Sweden for the last 4 years. And we have a purpose to create a network for professional communication for people who love their work and who want to share with others. So we do not get any funding from any government. We are not a job center or anything like that. We're just a bunch of enthusiasts who want to help, especially now that there are very many newcomers from Ukraine due to the war in Ukraine. And I want to introduce or ask Laras to introduce yourself, who you are at Jobbsprånget. So please.
Yes, thank you, Olga. First of all, I would like to thank Olga and Наш МeetUp for allowing me to present myself and also represent Jobbsprånget and Jobbsprånget Ukraine. So hello everyone, good evening. My name is Lariss Piniджи and I work as Digital Communications Manager at Jobbsprånget. And I will tell you more about the organization and also the initiative Jobbsprånget Ukraine later on.
Great. So that's actually my last slide. So, no, sorry, not the last slide. The last slide is about our topics today. So what we're going to discuss. So first of all, Laras will tell what Jobbsprånget is, what kind of initiative it is, and how it works to find a job through Jobbsprånget. How good English does one need to be able to speak to be relevant as a candidate through Jobbsprånget? What professions are popular or wanted among the employers that Jobbsprånget cooperate with, where these employers are, what cities, because we have lots of people that are in lots of different places all over Sweden right now. And of course, what people need to do right now to be able to apply through Jobbsprånget. So, do you want to add anything, Laras?
Not at the moment. I think I can explain more when I go through my slides.
Great. So that was actually my last slide. So I will stop sharing and please start sharing your slides.
Yes. Just give me one moment.
And participants, don't forget to write questions or react or communicate in any way in the chat.
Okay. So Olga, give me a thumbs up if you see my slide in presentation mode. Excellent. So, okay.
I do not see it in the presentation mode for some reason.
Okay, I'm going to start sharing one more time. Sometimes it happens with Zoom. Now. Perhaps.
Yes, now it's big and clear.
Excellent. Thank you. So hello again, everyone. So before we come to the highlight of today's webinar, which is Jobbsprånget Ukraine, I would like to share with you the background of our organization and our regular internship program. So what is Jobbsprånget? We are the largest internship program for newcomer academics in Sweden. The program started in 2016, so we have been around for quite some time. And since the beginning, we have reached fantastic results, which is 7 out of 10 of our participants, of our interns, get a job after one internship. And Jobbsprånget itself is financed by the Swedish government through Tillväxtverket and also the Knut and Alice Wallensberg Foundation. Okay, let me move on to the next slide. So since the beginning, since 2016, we have had more than 400 participating employers in more than 50 locations all over Sweden. And it is in 2022, when the war broke in Ukraine, the participating employers reached out to us and they asked us, so what can we do to help the Ukrainian refugees? Can Jobbsprånget cooperate with us and do something about it? So that was the beginning of the initiative Jobbsprånget Ukraine. So what is Jobbsprånget Ukraine? So it's quite simple, actually. So it's an initiative. So we open our platform and we connect Swedish employers who are willing to help Ukrainian refugees to enter the Swedish job market with Ukrainians looking for work in Sweden. So the way to do it is the employers will post job ads in our portal, and the Ukrainian refugees will create a profile and then apply via Jobbsprånget's website. So these are the requirements for you to be able to apply, to be able to register and apply to Jobbsprånget Ukraine. The first thing is that you are a Ukrainian refugee with university or high school degree. So it's not just for academics. We also open our portal for people with high school degree. So you need to have received a temporary residence permit in Sweden. And you have or in progress of having a coordination number from Skatteverket, because you need to have that to be able to open a bank account to receive your salary later on. And you need to be able to speak English, of course. And Olga mentioned in the beginning with the question, how good of English should you be able to speak? And I would say basic, as long as you can converse with the employers during the interview, so they can assess your level of skills in your profession. So I would say, yeah, a good basic level of English.
Yeah, I think that if you understand what we are talking about right now, and you're able to participate in a conversation like that, that's fully sufficient.
Absolutely. So let me move on to the next step. So this is how you can apply to the job ad posted on Jobbsprånget portal. The first step is to visit our website. Everything is done through our website, www.jobbsprånget.se. And the next thing is to create a profile. You will see this on our website, and I can show you later on. And after creating a profile, then you will be able to see and apply to the different job opportunities available. And we have a deadline at the moment. This can be extended. We have not decided yet, but right now the deadline for you to be able to apply to the job opportunities will be on May 31st. So that would be the deadline. And then the next step is when you have created a profile and then apply, if an employer or employers are interested in your profile, then they will contact you directly. And everything from then on will be taken care of the employer. So everything about salary, insurance, it will be taken care of the employer. So Jobbsprånget here, our role is like a bridge connecting you and the employers. So before I move on to showing the website, how it looks like on our website, I would like just to say, if you are interested in following us and following the updates from Jobbsprånget, then you are welcome to follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram to get the latest updates. And of course, if you want to know more, visit the Jobbsprånget Ukraine page on our website, and don't hesitate to contact me directly at Laras Piniджи at jobbsprånget.se. So I'm going to stop share my presentation and sharing my view of the website. So Olga, give me your thumbs up if you can see. Excellent. So this is how Jobbsprånget's website look like. And there are actually 3 ways for you to apply. As you can see here on the top, there's a tab called Ukraine. You can also click that and apply from there. There's this big yellow button called Create a Profile. You can also click it and apply from there. And if you scroll down a little bit, you can also see Jobbsprånget Ukraine, and you can also apply from here. So it's hard to miss. You will be able to apply from those 3 entrances. So I will show you if we click on the yellow button here, the Create a Profile button. And then you will see that for our regular program, the internship program, we're doing an upgrade. So we are closing it at the moment. And you will see this Ukrainian flag, and you can click here. And this will take you to the portal gate. You see here personal identity number, and I know that the Ukrainian refugees are not entitled to have personal identity number. So you can just skip this step by clicking next. And when you click next, you will be able to fill in the general information about yourself, your name, last name, your country of origin. You can select Ukraine here, of course, your email, phone number, and your email will be your username. And then you create a password for this account, Jobbsprånget account. And for the address, if you don't have a permanent address in Sweden, so you can just give the address of the guardian, of your guardian, or your temporary address, it doesn't matter. And then for residence permit type, you can select temporary. And then for visa class, you can select Ukrainian refugee. And when you fill the visa validity, you can just choose, if you don't know, you can choose from today and valid until tomorrow. Or if you know, then you can just fill it as it is. And then don't forget to click to agree with the GDPR policy rules here. And then click next to sign up. So this is the step to create a profile, the registration. And after you've done this, you can apply to the different job opportunities available. And it's actually here. If you can see on the top left, you see apply here, and you click on it. And then you can see the job opportunities here. And you can see a map on the side where the jobs are located. So it's quite spread out. We have jobs in Stockholm, in Malmö, in Gothenburg, and even in smaller cities like Vetlanda, Linköping, and Härnösand. So it's quite spread out. And this page will be updated continuously every day if we have new employers participating and posting ads. So it will be updated continuously until 31st of May. And if you see at the moment that just like everywhere in Sweden, the most in-demand roles are within IT, within the field of IT. But you can see here, for example, they have digital marketer, customer service, talent acquisition, communication, so, and legal even. So I think it's worth to give it a chance. And even though you don't see something here that is directly connected to your skills or your previous profession, I think you should definitely create a profile. Because sometimes me and my colleagues at Jobbsprånget, we do actively contacting the employers. And if we see a really good CV, then we can present it to them. So I think it's worth it to create a profile, even though you don't find something relevant to you at the moment here within the list.
Thank you, Laras. And what do you mean by a very good candidate? So what candidate is a really good candidate for matching with Jobbsprånget?
Very good question, Olga. So what we do usually is if we find a very good CV, clear, stating their skills and their previous experience, and we see that we know that an employer is looking for this without posting the ad, then we will actively contact the employer. So please make sure that you have a good CV, clear CV, stating your previous experience as well as your skills and yeah, your educational background, but make it short and concise.
So do I understand you correctly that while you are in contact with the employers that you're cooperating with, some employers do have thoughts of potentially filling a certain position, but they have not really come that far to really post in an ad, you know?
That's true.
And if you find a person who is really great with a great background and great attitude and really motivated, then you might be wanting to present this profile for this employer. Is that correct?
Exactly, that's correct, Olga. And in the beginning, when we present, we also follow the GDPR rules. We take away the name of the candidates, so they will not see the name or picture. They will only see the experience and the skills on the CV.
Yes, the GDPR rules are very important in Sweden. And when we had a webinar about the CV the other week, we also made sure that no names were or contact information or pictures were recorded or anything else. So and it's also really interesting for me, for example, to learn that lots of Ukrainians, they state their birthday in the CV, which is really not common in Sweden. And I advise everyone to remove their birth date from their CV, because in Sweden it's not really relevant information. That's so there are some cultural or habitual differences between different job markets. Great. Did you want to add anything else?
Nothing really, but I just want to emphasize this to create the profile, even though you don't find something relevant at the moment. I think it's good to put yourself out there, because when you put yourself on our platform, when you upload your CV, it's easy for us to forward it to employers, participating employers or non-participating employers even. So take your chance and put yourself out there in the job market.
Yeah, I fully agree that if you have not made yourself available to be found, then you will not be able to be found. But is it okay for the people to contact you and ask questions if they come up with the questions afterwards, how it works or anything else?
Absolutely, Olga. I will write my email address here in the chat room so everyone can see. So you are welcome to contact me directly if you have any questions related to Jobbsprånget Ukraine.
Great, and I do not see that there are any questions from the participants right now. Maybe everything is crystal clear.
I hope so.
Yeah, hopefully it's really quite kind of quite straightforward and quite simple. There is actually one question about registration from Alexandra. Do you want to type it, what kind of error you are getting when trying to register?
Yeah, please send it to, if you can take a screenshot of that error message and then send it to my email, then I can take it to our IT department.
Great, that's super good. And as far as there are no more questions, or if you're typing, maybe now is time to take our picture for those who want to be on it. So please, if you want to be on the picture, please put on your camera, and Lara's will make a print screen to post on LinkedIn. And of course, it's going to be more visible for more employers that there are people just like everyone else who are really eager to start working and really want to get a job in Sweden.
Okay.
So
I will count to 3. So
yes.
1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. So we have, I think that we are there already. And if you, here is another question. I have a question. Is it okay to apply in case I'm not a refugee, but I'm from Ukraine and I'm looking for a job? Thanks in advance.
We cannot forbid you from applying, but as I said, this is specifically for those who are refugee, who has refugee status in Sweden. But we cannot stop you from applying. And if an employer is, for example, interested in you, then they are welcome to contact you directly. But for example, for this active contacting the employer, we will of course prioritize the Ukrainian refugees, those that came to Sweden under the temporary protection directive.
Thank you, Laras. Another question now. I believe that you might have answered that. If I just apply for a tax number at Skatteverket, can I make a profile right now? They said it can take a few weeks, and I believe that you have said that yes, you can apply already.
Yeah, that's true, because again, as I said, the employer will need it for you to make a bank account and for the salary. So for the interview process and the recruitment process, I think it's not necessary, especially if you are already in the process.
Yes. Good. Well, there is still chance to ask Laras questions. You have her email now, and we will publish this recording in our chat and the email number as well. So yeah, thank you very much, Laras, and I hope for lots of great applicants for you.
Thank you so much, Olga, and everyone at Nash MeetUp and everyone joining today. Thank you so much.